history or the past. And I think past doesn't matter if you perform presently well in the present. So you just see what Daaku Sena has in their arsenal. Maybe we can see some new kind of draft after this recent patch. The game has shifted towards gold laning side, I would say. Previous before it was assassin at meta. Right now in this meta, I think gold laners is kind of a preference for everyone. And you just know that if you're gold, as you mentioned, like the ABM match, Bruno played really well, and we all know that in this meta, I think gold lane is giving a lot, has been given a lot of priority because of the recent adjustment in the itemization and the recent buff of the marksman. So, Sarah, what do you think? Like, both the teams should play around gold lane, or do you think still there is assassin meta or some mage meta?
Honestly, like you mentioned it correctly, the current meta, it's definitely shifted towards that goal lane priority, getting your goal laner the farm he needs to scale up and carry the game. Even in ABM versus LCF in the previous game, we managed to see that Radium in the early game, he was being pressured very hard by
Mm-hmm.
Error as well as Jobom onto that goal lane. But once he got his two core items, the Malefic Gun as well as the Hass's Claws, things just started to snowball for the side of ABM, and that is where things started improving and they made the comeback. In this game, though, we will be
Mm-hmm.
seeing those Fanny and Hayabusa bans, definitely two of the most meta assassins right now, especially Fanny with that energy buff. She can wall
Mm-hmm.
spam you, she can sustain as well as take down the squishy members such as the mid laner or the goal laner, and Hayabusa does the same with just a little bit less of sustain. From the side of MeowMeow Gang, though, we will see that Phobius ban coming in, a respect ban for Jazz. We might even see a Gatot Kacha or the Jukshin ban coming in right next. But they do ban out on the Matilda, who is undoubtedly the best roamer right now.
Yeah. When people say that why are you banning Matilda, because you don't know like where will you get attacked. She comes flying around you, and she can actually bring one member of her teammate with hers, and you never know from where you get taken out in this battlefield. And I personally think Matilda is kind of a viable ban because, as you mentioned, she provided a lot of support. Plus, the healing factor is there. Circling Eagle for is there, and it's a perfect roamer for the likes of jungler like the alpha, which when engages he will lose the ability to disengage. So it's a very good matchup with alpha, I would say. Again, Bane is also there for the combination of Matilda, and so many other heroes you can combo wombo with Matilda. So personally I would like to see a Matilda ban. And we saw that, we see that how these team players roam, how they play well in the Matilda. So exactly, you dashed it out really really well. But I think now, as you mentioned, Get Out Casa can be banned, Jushin can be banned, and assassin like the Fanny, the Hayabusa. So I think plenty of options will still be left in this battlefield. I would say Hilda is kind of a good in current meta after recent buff. Plus, she is very viable with those zoning ability. And Sicilian, we forgot about the Sicilian. Even just receiving, I don't know, because of the itemizations, the new itemizations like the lantern is there. Sicilian has been providing a lot of dividends. You just need to buy elegant gems, then just rush your lantern and the anti-heal, the glowing bone, and you will dash out a lot of damage. So Sicilian has become from late game mage to, I would say, post early to mid to late game. So what do you think? Like, will we see a Sicilian ban? Will we see the Hilda ban? Or will we see a Khalid ban? What do you think?
Honestly, though, I think both of these teams they have used up their first three banning slots, and Ghatotkacha and Jukshin were the last two bans. And moving on towards the picking phase, though, Daaku Sena they instantly lock in onto that chip. As and now Meow Meow Gang has the option of picking up the Carmilla. They have a Sicilian, they have a Bruno, they have a Hylos, they have a Hilda. They have way too many options open, and of course they don't take the risk and instantly lock in onto that Bruno. Funnily enough, Daaku Sena can actually decide to counter that Bruno by picking up a Layla, as we can see in the current ranked meta, and Layla is just going bonkers right now, and you just give her that Maleficent and the House's Claws, same as the Bruno, and she's just going to melt you down from 10 miles away and you won't
Oh.
even know. And look at that. Funny Valentine locks in on his Harriet right away, and Sicilian, the LED Sicilian, especially here, will be picked up by Yamraj. So Daaku Sena, they're going in for those comfort picks. But now, Meow Meow Gang does have the opportunity to pick up on that Carmilla to counter the chip. But no, instead, they lock in on that extra tankiness, the front line for the Bruno, and take that Fredrin in their pockets.
I didn't notice that the draft has already started. That's my bad. But now I can, fairly see. Now they have picked the Harrit as a gold laner, Sicilian, as I was talking about. They have the Chip also, who has a 100% ban rate in the tournaments. But here it will not be this possible because now we can see a Chip pick coming from the Daaku Sena. And now the both the teams have the proceeding towards second banning phase, and I think this time MeowMeow Gang will be getting the first pick in the second picking phase. They have banned the alpha so that Fredrin. Oh, I love the fact that after the Fredrin picked, they just straight away banned the alpha, and the each ban we can see to minimize the possibility of any annoying mage. I love the fact they are banning is very thoughtful. And for the last two bans, I'm gonna ask you, Sarah, like, what do you think is going to be up here?
We can definitely see an Xbox ban coming in, if I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And from the side of Meow Meow Gang, that is, but no, they
Oh,
instead ban on a Suyo. Suyo, though, in this draft, I wouldn't think that he is going to be so useful, and an Xbox might have been a better choice. But for the side of Daaku Sena, I do think that they should ban out on that Carmilla. Otherwise, Chip's shortcut will be a double edged sword for them in the team fights. So we will have to wait and see on what they actually ban out. And right now, they're just going to be taking their time deciding on what is to be banned. And meanwhile, Meow Meow Gang has the opportunity to pick up on a mid laner. The Valentina is still open. The newly buffed Xavier is still open, so they can definitely go in for those picks.
yep, exactly. But I think they should also ban because we don't know that the Hylos is going to be the EXP. But yep, as I was talking about the Hilda, we can just see Hilda ban coming up. And I think for the EXP leaning side, think now only Khalid is left, Lapu Lapu is left. Both of them are pretty viable in this draft, as far as I can see. Let's just see what they are going to pick in the XP lane because Kimmy will be having the first pick in the second picking phase for the Meow gang, and I think he has the opportunity to pick the Khalid if the Hylos is the roamer, but that's a good pick. That's going to be the Valentina, and she can copy the shortcut. Plus, the shortcut stun is there. So I think it's pretty useful to pick Valentina here, as far as we can see. But it will also limit the possibility to pick a lot of setter from the side of Team Daaku Sena because if they pick the setter, that will be a double-edged sword. Because if you pick a setter, the possibility that Valentina can copy your ult and use that setting ability against you is going kind of for trouble, I would say. So they will have to pick very, very thoughtfully. So what do you think, Sarah?
And that was exactly what I was mentioning just before the picking phase started. And Meow Meow Gang, they did pick up on that Valentina. Now, Team Dakusena will have to play it safe and decide on what they want to pick up. And look at that. There is the Xborg pick we were talking about, along with the CC, which is actually pretty decent considering she has that true damage potential, especially in the EXP lane. And towards the mid to late, she can use that curtain call in the team fights to link together two members of Team Meow Gang, and they will get taken down because Harriet and Cecilion will already have scaled up and they will be able to burst down even the tankiest of heroes. As for the last pick of Meow Gang, it is either going to be a proper Roma, which could be a possible healer. The Angela could be picked up, or even the Florine, knowing knowing Meow Meow again, they could go ahead with something really ironical and pick up a Lapu Lapu in the EXP. So they can practically do anything at this point. But oh, okay. There is the
Uh,
Carmilla pick up.
Yep, as I was saying that the Hylos could be any possibility, EXP or Roma, but we can see he will be going to EXP, and it's a pretty good pick against CC, and not the Sicilian, but the CC. So they have the two damage Akusina to counter Fridrin and the Hylos plus the Camilla, but Bruno is also there, and people are favoring Bruno as a marksman because with the new itemization, the Malefic gun and the Hask claws, you just need those two for the sustain and the damage. you can be pretty lethal towards the enemy team. But for we can see Hyrath is there against Bruno. Laning phase will be very crucial for both the marksmen. And as far as the we can see the jungler, it's going to be the Xbox and the Fredrin. So I think here I think Fredrin has quite a early game potential against Xbox, but when Xbox has his what do you call it, Vorex, I think Xbox has the upper hand in the farming. Well, let's just see what the as my friend says, there is 60% of the draft and the 40% is the execution. And if you execute well, that 40% can be the 100%. So, it's going to be very surprising in this game. So, what do you think, Sarah?
Definitely going to be a matter of execution by these two teams. Both have been practicing as much as possible in their regular scrims, ranks, whatever they play. But then again, DS, they really need to step up in this game if they want to go in for that, the win against MeowMeow again. But I do think we will be seeing a break real quick, and with that, we will be coming soon.
I'm the boss.
And welcome back. Apologies for the slight delay in starting off this exciting match, but we are here into the land of Dawn, everybody. Both of these teams going to be rocking their skills in the battlefield, trying to take that first point away, that early advantage in the round robin stages, so that in later on they can just chill and play and wouldn't have to try hard as much, as the competition will just keep increasing. We will see Xbog rotating towards his goal laner. Meanwhile, Joseph, though, he will be rotating towards the EXP lane. But there is an early skirmish that is going on, and surprisingly, Chip is the one who is going to be chunked down very low. Kimmy, with that early harass, along with the Carmilla, will be trying to take down Chip with the double stun coming in on towards Kimmy and Eden. Eden will be immobilized right there. Troculus having a harder time farming up against that Fredrin, and the farming stolen away with the retribution. Yamraj poking down Kimmy as much as possible, but look at Eden, look at Eden! Goes in for that early poke, baits out his flicker, but now he's the one in danger, and Yamraj will be the one securing that first blood, punishing Eden for that overextend.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a very close call for Yamraj, but a gang coming in from CC was on point, and she has, I think, a very good mobility in terms of high lows, and we just saw how they capitalize on that opportunity, the window of opportunity, and we'll be getting the first kill this time will be Daaku Sena, and the first shuttle is being up. I think both the teams will have the position. Meanwhile, you can see the top lane. There's little bit skirmish is going on. We can see in the gold lane that is skirmish going on. They are both poking each other. We can see the first turtle fight is going to be up in just a matter of a second.
Yep, and look at that, Yamraj already being tongued down very low. The Appraisal's Wrath connects and takes Yamraj down just before the turtle fight has even begun. 27 though, he is pretty low and will be looking for that glorious pathway for that heal, chunking down the Firaga armor, but the lasting insanity is there, but the retribution being secured out by Joseph as 27 chasing them down into the back line, and as the Curse of Blood connects and Eden secures that double kill. Jazz chases down Joseph into his own jungle and secures that one kill in return. But definitely not a fair trade. That was a turtle and 4 kills in the favor of Team MeowMeow Gang. The DS, they managed to secure only 1 kill out of that team fight. Kimi
Uh,
still chasing
uh,
Raj down under the first
ooh,
turret, but
ooh.
he will have to back off with 1 HP. But on towards the goal lane, we can see the Saban Force being used up by Funny Valentine, but Mirio will be safely able to escape.
A perfectly executed team fight by MMG Meow Gang, and we can see the flicker has been used by Mirio. So that was a very beautiful combo of that high lows using his glorious pathway to make enemies slow. Or not the enemy, but basically the Cicilo. But we can see one kill of
Oh,
the
the
chip.
mystery! On
The
towards the
chip.
goal lane. CS Lavey missed out onto that goal lane and will be taken down by Mirio. That was a very bad play coming in, considering that a Bruno getting that early advantage definitely not going to be the best of decisions. And now Yana Gang taking advantage of that situation, going to be invading onto the jungle. Joseph is already ahead in farm, and Patroclus again missed out. But look at the lasting insanity. Will be connecting, gets the kill on towards 27. Joseph caught down very low, but the reverse lasting insanity by the AMU from Valentina will be getting the triple kill. Will he get the maniac? He is trying his best, and he does. Eden, beautiful play coming in as he takes down Jazz for that maniac.
What a kill it was. The shot calling was there by the side of Team MMG, and that was just a cherry on top. The Eden getting the maniac, the 4 kills, and I would like to see the itemization as I think Mirio will be getting his Heart's Claws in this. And the second turtle is up, and I don't think so. Daaku Sena might go for it, but we can see the Clock of Destiny and the Article is there with the Eden with that 4 kill boost. But we can see there's a shortcut.
Look at that. Hylos will be the one getting caught out even after using up the glorious path. Patroclus secures the kill on towards 27. Will be chasing down Eden as much as possible. Oh, sorry, Demirio as much as possible. But Eden gets the legendary onto Lias Labelle and will be taking down the turtle, as well as Funny Valentine is going to be running for his life from that team fight.
I mean, that was a fair trade, I would say, this time in this team fight, because the Xbox getting the kill of that Bruno and the double kill that Xbox get. So I think that was a fair trade by both sides. But as you mentioned, the MeowMeow Gang is playing literally like they are playing so good, and they have a kind of advantage right now. They have the momentum. So the third turtle fight will be crucial in this match. And as far as the Eden has gotten a very very good push after that maniac, and he will be very annoying, I would say, and he is copying the Sicilian's Bat's Feast to have that extra mobility, so it's helping him a lot. And we can see in the top lane that was a chance to gank high lows, but will be missing his Sanguine Claws, and nobody holds up. Meanwhile, you can see 3 people in the bottom lane side.
Exactly so, and Engage will be coming in towards the bot lane, but
Oh!
Navi as well with that shortcut play and the double immobilize coming in by Yamraj. Catches Gimme, Patroclus gets that killing spree onto him, but the lasting insanity will be used up at a very wrong time, and he will have to escape now because Valentina is there with that IMU. Navi as well will be trying to be taken down by 27 and does get the kill. Joseph looking for that re-engage on towards Jazz. Yamraj using up the bat speed, trying to escape, but the lasting insanity Eden with the legendary gets it again. Mirio using up his balls to deal as much damage as possible. Yamraj getting caught out and killed away by that appraisal's wrath. What a play coming in by MeowMeow Gang right there.
I mean, not CC, but La where est Belle. The chip should have been recalled there, as 27 was not checking the bush, but as soon as he came to the bush, he stunned him. But that was a grave mistake for the chip, and he will get taken down. And as when chips get taken down, and the team fight was already scattered for the side of Team Daaku Sena, Sicilian getting the caught off guard, but there's a
Look at that! The appraisal's wrath connects and gets the instant kill onto Funny Valentine, getting punished right there, but Eden still caught out a little bit low. Will be using the lasting insanity to just back off, as 27 has enough tankiness to try and survive that. Kimi though will be landing that curse of blood onto 2 people. Patroclus is pretty low, flickers out of that team fight, and will be safely escaping that situation. Rome has been brought up at the 8-minute mark by both of these teams. Another appraisal's wrath connecting onto his Yamraj. Joseph trying to chase him down, but will be backing off. Both of these teams looking for a disengage, getting up those neutral objectives right before another team fight breaks out.
And we can see in the top lane, Bruno gets caught off guard and will be taken down here. But as you said, they are focusing on the objectives too, and we can see pretty well. They have taken down 3 turrets of the Daaku Sena. Meanwhile, Daaku Sena they have touched the turret, but haven't taken down any single turret. And as far as we can see the itemization of both the teams, Eden is on a roll right now. But with that, and we can see Yamraj also getting his second item that's going to be the anti-heal. And now I think Yamraj will be providing a little bit of, what do you call it, dividends in this team fight. And as far as we can see, now they don't have the mark spin. They have had it for the gold lane. So I think they gotta play very mindfully because now they have to mark Meteor, as Meteor will be getting his Malefic gun real soon. And it will be very very difficult for team Daaku Sena to catch up right now, because if they really want to win, they gotta okay, but we can see a curse of blood. Okay,
Oh
nobody
my
goes there.
goodness, and Kimi will be escaping that situation once again with one slither of an HP. The glorious puppet being used up throws down 3 of them. Petroculus and Nimrod getting caught out into that, and the lasting insanity is coming in by both Eden and Petroculus. Another appraisal run. Jazz sustains enough. Nimrod gets the kill onto Joseph and will be securing 1 kill in their favor. Daaku Sena does have a bit of that late game potential thanks to the Sicilian, but for that they need to take down Muriel. Shotgun getting used up. Jazz jumps onto Muriel. Holy Valentine gets the kill. 27 also caught out very low, and DS looking for that comeback into this game. Another ABM versus LCF situation. Yamrado the Sicilian is just so formidable, and look at DS just chasing them down. Aiden and Kimmy forced to recall back right towards their bases.
That's the table turns. I thought with that glorious pathway and Joseph running down, chasing Xbox, Yamraj, 21, and I thought that's the game over. But you know what? Who saved them? The Jazz with that curtain call to Joseph and the high-low, so that Joseph couldn't finish his Appraiser's Wrath combo. And that worked out really, really well, because we can see how the tables have turned, and that's a shortcut towards the Medio, and Medio getting down to 3rd death in this game. But we can see Kimi is quite low there.
Oh, but the Winter Crown will be popped off. There's no Curse of Blood. Lavi as well takes Kimi down, but he will be taken down as well by Mirio this time. Eden with that Bat's piece being copied right away. 27 and Mirio zoning them out as much as possible, but Jazz will be poking down Joseph near the Lord itself. Mirio getting caught out very, very low, but look at the back line. Petroculus will be taken down by Eden, but no, he tries to escape, but Mirio gets the kill on to Jazz. There is no damage dealer other than Funny Valentine and Yamraj. This team fight is way too scattered for someone's own good. Jump! Joseph gets the appraisals round once again, gets the double kill in there, takes down Yamraj as well as Bunny Valentine, and now the chip is also in danger. We will be trying to escape as much as possible, but no! Joseph takes him down, uses the shortcut just for Petroculus to recall back to his base so that they can try and defend this game for one last time.
Man, what a beautiful objective gameplay coming in from MeowMeow gang. Because as you see, Joseph getting the double kill, that was very fine. But you know what? The Valentina was zoning out this Petroculus really well. She was patrolling him so that he couldn't come near to the Lord, and the Lord secured. That was on cherry on top. But we can see Joseph's appraiser's wrath.
Appraiser's wrath connecting over and over. Joseph with those tacked up plays right into the back line, taking down Yamraj, Funny Valentine as well as Jazz, making those plays, making sure his team has the chance to end this game right away. But DS also fighting with every last ounce of their strength. Look at Jazz being taken down so very low by Eden and Muriel. Will be trying to back off. Joseph once again playing around inside the base of Daaku Sena. Will be looking for another appraisal rat. Gets it, gets the shutdown, gets the meta kill, as well as the double on towards Petroculus and Jazz. Funny Valentine still alive, but the chip will be taken down by Mirio. Gets the killing spree onto him, and the 3-man is coming in by Yamraj, but no, it is not going to be possible for Daaku Sena to get that victory as MeowMeow gang wipes them out and gets the base crystal.
That was one hell of a roll for MeowMeow gang. They were just not ready to stop. They were just going in. The tables turned when the Daaku Sena got a room to breathe. But you know what? The counter table turn was already there by MeowMeow gang, and they took out this objective gameplay beautifully. First, the Lord they zoned out that Xbox so that he couldn't come near the Lord. They secured the Lord, and guess what? Joseph really uses using his appraiser's wrath to its utmost limit with his passive, and he really knew it well that how to use this Jojo, this jawline guy, the Fredrin's passive really well, and we just saw what he did with that appraiser's wrath last time in the last team fight. He took out Jazz. He took that double kill, and guess what? It paved the way for the Team Yamo gang to end this game in a style. There was Sicilian to the wave clear, but the damage was not enough as the handle was chunked down too low, and they just finished this match with a strike. Well, and you know why they are called the powerhouse right now? Because they are literally playing like it. What a game by Yamo gang.
Exactly so Sky, and I believe it was a bit of a misdraft coming in from the side of Daaku Sena because they left that Carmilla open and giving Kimmy one of his signature heroes against Chip's very counter, not the best of decisions. And we will be moving right back in towards the Caster's Death Soul Sky. Like, what do you think? DS, they had the perfect chance to try and make the comeback, play for those pickoffs, and not engage in the team fights because against a Carmilla and a Chip, they wouldn't win.